Hello there, my fellow Star Wars fan. I'm your host, Dingus, and today I'll be talking about the Knights of Ren not being Luke Skywalker's students. And before I get into that, if you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future Star Wars videos every other day at 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you enjoy, smash that like button down below to see if we can get to 5 likes for this video. So, for the cover of a Kylo Ren comic releasing in December, Kylo Ren number 2, I believe, it shows a young Kylo Ren and a younger Luke Skywalker fighting the Knights of Ren. Now, originally, it was thought that the Knights of Ren are Luke's students that Kylo Ren took with him when he killed Luke's students and destroyed Luke's Jedi Temple. That was originally what we thought, but now it seems like that's not the case. It seems like that the Knights of Ren were already a thing in the Star Wars universe, and they actually fought against Kylo Ren, at the time Ben Solo, and Luke Skywalker. Now, we don't know the full extent of this because we haven't read the comic yet, and we haven't seen the Rise of Skywalker yet. However, I think this is very interesting to think about and to talk about because Kylo Ren is the leader of the Knights of Ren. But it seems like that, one, the Knights of Ren are actually older than Kylo Ren, and two, the fact that Kylo Ren became the leader of the Knights of Ren without being a part of it originally could have some tension between the Knights of Ren and Kylo. Now, that could lead into some tension going into the Rise of Skywalker. We know that the Knights of Ren are going to play a part in the Rise of Skywalker. We don't know what part that's going to be yet. However, we could see some tension there, and maybe that is a part of what turns Kylo good. Now, I think it's safe to assume that Kylo Ren is going to turn to the light side. We don't know for certain yet. I hope he doesn't. I think that Kylo Ren would be amazing if he just stayed as a villain. I think fully evil Kylo Ren in The Last Jedi is the best version of Kylo Ren and is top 10 Star Wars characters of all time. I really don't want him to turn good. However, I think it's safe to say that he is going to turn good, but what's going to do that? Well, it might be a mixture of a lot of things, and maybe the tension from the Knights of Ren could be something that turns him. In what way? I'm not sure yet. Like I said, we haven't really read the comic book yet. We haven't seen the Rise of Skywalker yet, so we can't say for certain. I just think it's very interesting to think about the Knights of Ren not being Luke's original students, meaning that they were already chosen by Snoke beforehand. Do any of the Knights of Ren have Force abilities? Well, we see that one of the Knights of Ren has a lightsaber. Lightsabers aren't exclusive to Force ability characters. We've seen other characters use lightsabers, such as, General Grievous. You also have Han Solo, who used it to cut open the Tauntaun, even though he didn't have the Force ability. We also have Finn, who used it, even though he doesn't have any Force ability. So, they're not mutually exclusive. However, I think it's safe to say that Snoke, who is a very strong Force character, would probably have chosen somebody who has Force abilities, and I would assume that the person with the lightsaber is the leader of the Knights of Ren. So, it's possible that Kylo Ren, once he turned into Kylo Ren, had to face off against the leader of the Knights of Ren, kind of like how in, say, for example, Black Panther, where they had to fight to be king. Killmonger fought Black Panther. It might be the same thing here, where Kylo Ren fought the original leader of the Knights of Ren. Kylo Ren ended up killing that leader, and then he became the leader of the Knights of Ren. Now, that's just speculation on my part. I'm just trying to wrap my head around the Knights of Ren not being Luke's students and kind of what that could mean. But I think it's very interesting to think about. Also, on the cover, you see that it seems like they're using generic hilts for the lightsaber because Luke doesn't have his typical hilt, but he has his green blade. And same thing for Kylo Ren's saber. It looks very generic. So, don't really look into that much because, Luke Skywalker did have his lightsaber from Return of the Jedi when he had that split-second decision to kill Kylo Ren in The Last Jedi. So, they're probably just using a generic hilt for the cover of the comic, but the major thing to take is that the Knights of Ren aren't Luke's students. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. If I think of any other theories about it, I'll make sure to make videos on it. If you have any other theories about it, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future Star Wars videos every other day at 7 p.m. Eastern. Smash that like button if you enjoy. Let's see if we can get to 5 likes for this video. Merch link in the description down below. Click right here for my most recent upload, and click right here for my Star Wars Theory playlist. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.